After removing the snap ring, the next thing that I did was took a toothbrush and cleaned up all that area, all that 15 years worth of dirt and everything that was over where the fuel pump is going to come out, and use a little compressed air to blow all that crap out of the way. Because what you don't want to do is pull that fuel pump out and have all that crap go down into your gas tank. Because then when you put your new fuel pump in, all that dirt and everything is going to get sucked up into your pump, screw up your new pump, and you don't want to have to do this job again, I'm sure. So I think from here, all you've got to do, I don't know if this fuel pump just pulls right out, or if you've got to twist it or something first. I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out and then I'll let you know what I had to do to get it out. Okay, so I've got the fuel pump out. It actually just pulled straight up. The only thing I had to do was kind of angle it so that this float would come out of there. I guess that's for your fuel gauge there. So I just kind of wiped up the area there, got it cleaned up. Another good tip you might want to do at this point is go ahead and drain your gas tank and try to clean out any crap that's in the bottom of it. Because another thing you don't want to have happen is for you to put your new pump in and suck a bunch of gunk up in there, like I was saying before. So actually what I was saying about the inside of the fuel tank, cleaning that out, as you can see, mine looks pretty damn clean. Just a little bit of debris fell down in there when I was removing the old fuel pump. Unfortunately, that happened despite my most sincerest efforts. But it's really not that bad in there. It's actually pretty damn clean. I'm surprised. I expect to see a whole bunch of crap in there. So really, I'm not going to clean that out. I'm just going to leave that alone. The fuel pump I'm putting in is a CarQuest fuel pump from Advanced Auto Parts. This is what it looks like out of the box. You've got some instructions here, a new O-ring seal, and it looks like you're going to have to cut the connector on the truck and put this connector on it. There are two sensors on top. Looks like that one's going to accept the factory plug. Looks like this one is not going to accept the factory plug. So, you're going to have to do that. And you're also going to have to install your float. You're going to have to remove this label that says remove label. And then you're going to have to put that in position. And it has instructions for that. These are the instructions for the fuel connector, or the electrical connector. So I'm going to follow those instructions, get everything set up and ready to put back into the truck. So actually installing this float arm was pretty easy. All you had to do was insert that little rod down into it, and it just snaps into place with those little snaps there. Very simple. It says that some of these things are shipped with a retaining clip. This one does not have a retaining clip, so you don't have to worry about that. So I guess I've got to go over to the truck, cut some wires, and use these connectors to connect everything. So I'm going to do that now. Show you what I got. Alright then, so as far as the wiring goes, the new harness has a black, a purple, a gray, and a black with a white stripe. In my situation, I have a solid black, a gray, a purple, and like a reddish orangish color. They have provided this nifty little schematic that says that my orange wire is going to go to the black and white wire, my black wire is going to go to my black wire, my gray wire is going to go to my gray wire, and my purple wire is going to go to the purple wire. So that's pretty straightforward. All the colors match except for the orange, and the orange is going to go to the black with the white stripe, which is the power wire. So I'm going to make all those connections and drop the fuel pump back in there and get this thing back together. So once you have everything stripped and crimped together, this is what it should look like. Please be aware that there are a couple different sizes of wires here. The black and the gray are fatter, and the black with white stripe and the purple are narrower, and they have provided smaller and larger connectors for that purpose. Please make sure that also you give these a really good crimp and that they're not going to come apart on you. Maybe give them a little tug afterwards. What I'm also going to do is come back with some electrical tape, and actually I may even go ahead and try to put this wire loom back over top of it, but bundle everything together really well. That way one wire doesn't try to pull out more than the other. Reduce the tension on that as much as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this wire back up and slap my new fuel pump in, put back all the connectors and all the fuel lines, and then try to start it, see what happens. So after you've got your fuel pump in, this is what you should be looking at. I did have to remove the two little plastic connectors on these two outer lines from the old fuel pump and snap those onto the new one. You can see I kind of routed that extra wiring underneath there, that way it kind of just tucks out and out of the way. And then another thing to note is when I was pushing the fuel pump into position, it was that O-ring was like really not wanting to go in there, so I used a little bit of this valve grease that's safe for rubber to kind of grease up the O-ring a little bit so it would slide into position better. So yeah, it is good to go. I've actually already started it. It started right up. Just to kind of show you, we are good to go. Ready to roll on down the street. So like I was trying to say before my batteries died on my flip, is that all you've got to do now is just lower your bed back down, put the bolts back in, and re-secure all the bolts and everything that you took apart for your gasoline fill cap, and you're ready to roll on down the street. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this was a lot of help for you. If you liked my video, make sure you press the like button. Also subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of other videos on how to do a lot of other stuff. It's called Cliff's How To channel. I think I've got about 160 videos as of now. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Enjoy.